What's up guys, I'm Main2110 here, and I have finally got my hands on Halo Risk. I've been looking for this for quite a while, and I found it on Amazon fairly cheap, because when I last looked it was £120. I didn't pay £120 for it, it was a lot cheaper. So yeah, it's just a standard version of Risk with a Halo type theme. You get, obviously, the player cards that you usually get from a game of Risk. You get the Covenant, the UNSC, and the Flood are the three factions. The UNSC and the Covenant come with two colours of figures, and the Flood just come with a one. And then you get campaign cards as well, so it being Halo, Easy, not Heroic and Legendary, are just the general kernel style of cards from the normal Risk. It plays rather differently to the standard version of Risk. For example, with the factions, with the Covenant you get a base. Then you have the unit which is a tank, is your like artillery style unit. You then get a grunt as your regular infantry, and then a hero unit, which I haven't learned how to play as yet, is for the Covenant is the Arbiter. They're the four types of pieces for the Covenant. The detailing on them, it's not that bad. I mean, they could have gone more like with the Arbiter has energy swords, but they would have been very flimsy and prone to breaking. But yeah, in all fairness, it's a nice. The figures are modelled quite nicely. They're the ones for the Flood, if I can find them. You get an Infection form as your standard sort of infantry unit. You then get a Carrier form as your tank. A Proto Gravemind as your base. And then as your super unit, you get something which is called a Rager, which was originally pulled from the original Halo, because it was too overpowered. So yeah, it's nice that they've brought that back in this. In this Risk, and also he looks a bit like a platypus. A bit. Can you see the platypus features? I didn't realise how far away the camera was. Anyway, moving on. For the UNSC, you get a Scorpion tank as your tank unit. The Firebase from Halo Wars. A normal UNSC. He looks like a pilot, but he's the Marine. And then, of course, your awesome unit for the UNSC is, of course, a Spartan. So yeah, those are the three unit types you get. You only get one base per bag and one special unit as well. The rest of them are just artillery and infantry units. You also get these, which are teleporter nodes, and as I'll show you when I get to the maps, the teleporter nodes everyone gets who's playing gets a pair. So obviously it's 1 to 5 players. You each get a pair of teleporter nodes, and then you get the good old instruction manual, just saying how to play, which an instruction manual usually does, and confusing information about the maps. So yeah, moving on to the maps, we have, if I move the cards, you get 3 maps. You get Hammer, which is this one at the top here, which is, they've all been created using Forge World in Halo Reach, because you can see there is one of the structures from Forge World, as is there on the Anvil map. But the Hammer map is just, well, I don't know how to describe it. It's an island, basically. You've got water on that side. I don't know how it would play out, because obviously with the old Risk, you could go from one side of the map to the other fairly easy. And then Anvil is, it's got a bit of an island out of there. I'll have to play both of them to give a proper in-depth review, but they do look actually quite good maps once you learn how to play. Obviously, I've never read a Risk instruction manual in my life. I made up my own rules. But no, what I'll say about this is you don't have to just use it for the Halo Risk. What you could do is you could use it for the normal one, but have a more in-depth land battle. So for example, in the normal one, I think it's an infantryman is 1,000 troops. Whereas for this, you could have it as an infantryman is 10 troops, and then have artillery at either end. And the second map is Anvil. Now the third map is a bit complex, and it does take quite a while to set up. So I'll be back in a jump cut, and I'll have that set up for you. Ah, camera change. Right, this is the third map, and as you can see, it's on the back. Why am I turning it that way? It's on the back of the other two. You clip them together. Well, don't clip them, they're loose. You put them together with a Perlowitz touching, and you get the ring map, which well, obviously it's a Halo ring, but I don't know which one it is. I mean, you've got down there, for instance, you have the Silent Cartographer. There we are. And there's not many. That's the only one that's actually got its name from one of the Halo games. I don't think any of the other ones have. I mean, you've got Research Facility 117 and stuff like that over here, but apart from that, that's the only one that has a Halo name to it, really. Serpent's Nest isn't one. But no, the map, this one's the one that's designed for 5 players, so you're not going to obviously do a 1 versus 1 play a game on this because, well, it wouldn't work. You'd be sat here for the rest of your life. You are with the normal risk anyway, but that's besides the point. But no, I think for the price I paid for it was £60, and that was including shipping from Canada. So, all in all, it's not that bad a set. If you get the chance, I would, thoroughly recommend picking it up. I'll just put the unit types all on the box there for no obvious reason. Yeah, if you get the chance, I would recommend you pick it up, because for £60 it is worth your, well, if you're a Halo fan, it is worth your money to actually invest in it. Or I thought it was anyway, that's why I picked it up. And yeah, if you get the chance, pick it up. If you're a Halo fan, definitely pick it up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, comment, like, subscribe. If you want, I'll pick up more board games and do unboxings. So yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.